After posting my last video on painting dark complexions, I got even more requests for another example, so here we go. First, let's try painting this portrait using black as our shadow. It doesn't take long to notice how muddy and void of life the painting is. Again, I want to preface by saying shading with straight black can work, but in very select cases. The first thing that comes to mind for me is the art from the Persona series. Okay, so now we know shading with black isn't gonna work. Well, we know that the color of an object's shadow is a darker, more saturated version of the base color, so let's try painting like that. First, we'll start with a warm tone for the base. We're gonna want to start a bit more saturated, or else the painting might end up like this, and that's just scary. So this doesn't look bad. In fact, many artists might stop here and call it a day. However, there's still something that feels to be missing, so let's try again. Well, we know that shading with a darker, more saturated color works, but we need there to be a bit more variation in the skin. I mentioned in the last video that people with dark complexions often have cool undertones like blue and purple. So let's add some cool colors to help balance out the seemingly warm orange umber tone of our subject's skin. If you see my other videos, you'll know that I've talked a lot about relative color. Relative color is the idea that you want to base the color you're using on the colors you're painting over and around. That means to get colors that look blue, we're going to use more desaturated warm colors. This is because as we move from orange or red to blue on the color wheel, we have to move through the center, which is white. So more desaturated warm colors will visually appear cooler than saturated warm colors. That's why when you look at my color wheel, although I'm staying mostly in the orange to pink zone, I'm able to make colors that appear to be much more blue or purple than they actually are. And there you go. As you can see, the top example looks far more realistic and vibrant than the other two. Hopefully this helped, and if you enjoyed the video or have any questions, please let me know in the comments below.